hiking through the forest, building amazing shelters, friction fire, hot rock boiling, and even some amazing drone action, this weekend is full of some amazing action-packed footage. While hiking through the property, we found a tree that had fallen over but was still connected to the lower trunk section. It was naturally set up to become a shelter. So we added a Y branch just to really increase the stability of the structure overall, because our plan was to make a double lean-to or an A-frame shelter out of this. So we finished clearing out the ground and the foundation, and we began to lean branches on the left and the right side. This is how the A-frame or double lean-to shelter name originated. We continued on until we had leaned branches down the entire length of the shelter. After that, we collected sagebrush and other branches and weaved them in between in the opposite direction. That's why they're called weaver branches. Then we made our shelter edible by layering miner's lettuce from the bottom all the way to the top. After that, our 4-person shelter was ready to go. We headed back to the teepee to demonstrate some friction fire. So here, me and Cody are sharing the work on this spindle to create an ember. After the ember is created, I really don't rush, and we just take our time transporting it carefully into the tinder bundle. Once it's in the tinder bundle, I pinch the bottom, and I like to blow the coal into the tinder bundle. And you can see how well me and my brother work together. He's adding oxygen to those optimal areas, and it just really created the flame easily.
That's there.
Here, me and Cody are using a method called hot rock boiling to bring the water within our burn bowl to a boil. So I put a whole bunch of rocks into the fire, heated them up, and then I just moved them out of the fire and into the burn bowl until the water reaches temperature and I get it to a rolling boil. But unfortunately, I never moved my camera over to the burn bowl. So here's a video I found of one of my students in Pakistan that he had posted to YouTube, and it demonstrates the rolling boil perfectly and within a thin plastic container. So check this out. That's how you boil water in a plastic container. But that's not only a plastic container, that's how you can boil water, you know, in a burn bowl if you ever made a wooden bowl. Because you don't want to take a wooden bowl and put it on the fire because you're going to burn it. So you'd have to heat up rocks to do the same process. Now it was time to blaze some trails to the back of the ranch's property. The back of the ranch's property is almost completely inaccessible, so we wanted to remove a lot of these dead oak trees. So our little mini trail team consisted of Cody with the chainsaw, Ian with the machete, and Noah in the back with the axe there. And we all just rotated tools, so it was a lot of fun. And we just kept blazing the trail because we were pretty serious about reaching the back of the ranch's property. What Cody said was, check out the growth I left on camera. And what he's referring to is the lower limbs he left alive anytime he had to cut down a live branch or a live tree. That way the tree had a chance to regenerate and keep living. Here we're launching the drone because the canopy became so thick that we needed to put a drone into the air. That way we had a bird's eye view and we could see if we were keeping on the correct bearing. We really wanted to find the source of this spring on his property. Brought the drone back with a better idea of where we were headed, but the trail kept getting thicker and thicker until we finally gave up and headed back to camp and just cleared the trail on our way back, and that pretty much made up our weekend. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and hopefully you can tune in next time for more of our adventures at Rusted Mountain Ranch.